Yo, what's up? DJ L-Spade here, coming live from Japan, not Tokyo. All right, so we're Tokyo Stash and Spade, but I don't live in Tokyo, full disclosure. I actually live outside of Tokyo in this place called Chiba. Like, just to show you guys how the sausage is made, a lot of folks who come over here and do concerts from overseas, they swear they do concerts in Tokyo, but the truth is Tokyo doesn't really have like a big venues to do mega concerts. They just don't unless you're gonna do like the Tokyo Dome. Most of the concerts from like international people, they're actually done like in other places other than Tokyo, either like Saitama or Chiba. Like most of them are really done in Chiba, and also like Tokyo Disneyland, not in Tokyo. It's actually in Chiba. So I'm actually living where the hot ish is at. But anyway, what's up, y'all? DJ L Spade, Tokyo Stash and Spade, taking a break from mixing and editing to do a quick live stream. I'm a DJ. I try to stay up on what's hot in these streets. So I read. Yeah, that's right, baby. Reading. It's fundamental, baby. So I read, and I'm gonna check out Billboard uh top news stories because Billboard is about music. I generally look at all music websites, Pitchfork, Billboard, um, what's that other one? Every once in a while, World Star, but I try to stay away from World Star for other reasons I don't want to get into right now. But anyway, let me go ahead and check out Billboard's top stories and see what's crack a lacking in these streets right now. I'm on a website right now. Cardi B talks pressure on female rappers to put out new music. Says she won't release a song just because. All right, hell. Is this really news though? Let's check this out. Is this really news? I mean, okay, it's music and it's news, so I don't know. Let's check it out. Cardi B talks pressure on female rappers to put out new music. Says she won't release a song just because. Isn't that like pressure on any artist though to put out new music? I mean, didn't Outkast say if you don't move your feet, then I don't eat? So we like neck and neck. I mean, you got to put out songs. I don't know. Maybe she has a point in this. Let me read it out. Here we go. Ever since Cardi B released Press in 2019, she has began taking her time working to share music she knows her fans will love. Okay. That's why she waited almost a year before dropping WAP with Megan Thee Stallion. But even someone as openly confident as Bodak Yellow's rapper admits that she feels pressure to crank out the hits. Once again, I think everybody feels pressure to crank out the hits, right? I don't think that's like a mutually exclusive thing to Cardi B. I don't know. Anyway, she discusses the topic in an interview with SiriusXM on Wednesday, September the 30th, admitting that at one time I felt like I was putting out too much music and I took a little break. That's fair. Throughout this whole time, people were making rumors like, oh, she's having problems with her label. Her label is shelving her. Her label is tired of her and getting more female talent. She continued. I mean, maybe they was getting more female talent. I mean, it's not like the label's gonna stop at Cardi B, right? I mean, you're a record label. Hey, you know what? We got Cardi B. No more female talent, guys. We're done. We hit the peak, guys. We hit pay dirt. Cardi B. No more female talent, guys. Just we're done. I mean, of course, they're gonna find more female talent. I don't see how these are. All right, let me just read on. Maybe there's a point to this. She continued, "It's like no, they are never tired of me. Labels, they won't. Whoa, they're never tired of you. Okay, well, must be nice to be you. It's like no, they're never tired of me. Labels, they want you to put out music. Yeah, of course they do. That's what they love. They want you to put out music all the time. all the time. I mean, yeah, that's how they get money, so I can see that. Continue reading this story. Maybe there's a point in here somewhere. Cardi also touched on the double standards between male and female hip hop artists. Female rappers, y'all, they are always in mad pressure, she explained. If you don't have a super crazy smash, it's like, oh, you flopped. Flop, flop. The song could be like 2 times platinum and it's still flop, flop, flop. That's true. I can see that. Seriously. I can see that. It's a lot of guys who are like established in the mainstream who put out an album that goes platinum and it's still garbage, but they just put it out and because they got a name, it sells. One person's in my, you know what, I'm gonna say it, Lil Yachty. Didn't this album go platinum? That first one was garbage. Yeah. So yeah, I can see that. Where we at? I feel like there's male artists who go 2 years without putting out an effing song, putting a song out, and they don't go, "Oh, you're irrelevant. It's over for you." Yeah, she right actually. Okay, I'm gonna give her props on this. She's right about that. Yeah. Think about the big guys in hip hop right now. I guess we gotta put Drake in that category. Kendrick Lamar is in that category. Schoolboy Q. And I know Kendrick Lamar doesn't put out an album like to every 2 years, but nobody says like Kendrick Lamar isn't relevant. If you said that, you'd be stupid. So maybe she has a point, but I don't know. The game doesn't have a lot of female rappers though. In all honesty, I don't know a lot of female rappers in the game who are legitimately hot or relevant. I mean, you got Rhapsody, Cardi B. That's about it, really. I can think of off top. I mean, okay, you got Snow the Product. Man, I'm gonna get in trouble. Megan Thee Stallion, right? But Megan is putting out music back to back. Yeah, so yeah, that's the point. Yeah, she's right. Yeah, because Megan's putting out music like crazy right now. Snow the Product really ain't put out nothing in a while. And Nicki Minaj, I don't even know what she's doing anymore. Does she even rap anymore? Like, when's the last time Nicki really put out a legitimate rap single? Most of it's all this poppy stuff. So yeah, I think she has a point there. It is a lot more pressure on female rappers to put out stuff than male rappers. I'll give her that point. Yeah. What was I at? Oh, it's over for you, me. Me, I didn't put out a song for 9 months, and it's like, oh, she's irrelevant. She's over. She flopped. We told you that. I don't think I can see that. I can see people saying because Cardi B didn't put out a song in 9 months that it's over for her. And that's because I'm just gonna keep it honest. Cardi B is not that great of a rapper, guys. She's not a super dope rapper. She has great personality, great stage presence, but I don't go to Cardi for bars. I don't. Like comparing Nicki Minaj to Cardi B is really not a good thing because Nicki really could body her in lyrics, I think. And neither one of them can touch like a Rhapsody or a Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill could body both of these women, like seriously, without a doubt. Matter of fact, Lauryn Hill can body most dudes. Matter of fact, I would say she can body about 80% of dudes, legitimately. So I don't think people were saying Cardi B flopped because she was out for 9 months. It's just because you're not really that great. And when you're not really that great, I think you just got to work harder. And I know somebody's probably a Cardi B fan on here right now, like, oh my God, you don't know the intercomplexities of Cardi B and her struggle. I'm not talking about the struggle. I'm talking about bars, guys. And the bars aren't there. And while she admit that those comments started to get to her, Carter concluded that she's not going to put out a song that I'm not really in love with just because. Watch the full interview below. Now I'll pass. Um, all right, all right. Cardi made some good points, man. I think there is pressure for women that is not on men in the music industry, and that's generally because hip hop is a male dominated field. Like for real. Even when she put out the WAP song, there was a lot of contention. Oh, it's nasty, it's dirty, it's the worst thing ever. And hip hop itself is just a super misogynistic field in itself. Like as I got older, I'm coming to grips with that. Like a lot of the stuff back in the day, it was all bad, guys. We had songs like "Put It in Your Mouth," "Shake That Ass B and Let Me See What You Got," "See the Same Hoes," right? And this is men talking about women. It's just always been a part of hip hop. Tip drill. Let's not forget about tip drill. That was a great video, if I'm being honest. But we had tip drill, right? So it was kind of unfair for us to pile on Cardi B for that. Well, not us. I say us, I mean the royal us, like the royal we, because I didn't. I didn't have a problem with it. But people latched onto that song to make it a big social issue. And that's kind of the double standard that women deal with. Um, so yeah, there's definitely gonna be more pressure in hip hop. Because think about it. When was the last woman rapper that actually blew up that looked basic or just ugly? What's the last ugly woman rapper you know that like made it big, that legitimately has a following and doing numbers? I'll wait. Who is this ugly rapper that's like getting these numbers? I can't think of any. I legitimately can't think of any. Every woman rapper that comes out has to have some kind of sex appeal or be done up, have big fake booties and boobies and whatnot. And that's not the same for guys, man. You can legitimately be an ugly dude and still go out here and score. Cause like an old sergeant of mine said, there ain't no such thing as ugly dudes, just broke dudes. Success make dudes look better. That's why I'm trying to get $3.5 million. Cause once I get that, I'm gonna be the sexiest dude in Tokyo. Ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing now, but once I get that 3 mil, it's over for y'all. I'm coming for you. You hear me, Toshi? I'm coming for you. So yeah, definitely pressure for women. I think the last women rapper who wasn't really into like having mass sex appeal was probably like MC Light and Queen Latifah, maybe Missy Elliott you could throw in there, but they don't count because later on in their careers they kind of added sex appeal. So nah, man, it's a double standard for men and women in general. However, I will say that in my opinion, I could be wrong, it's easier for a woman to get noticed in hip hop because it is a male dominated field. But that's neither here or there. So I will agree with Cardi B. There is more pressure on women in the game than it is men. And that's something I guess we all need to be more cognitive about. But overall, I don't know why that's news. That's just like common sense. Hey man, it's pressure to put out songs. My job is putting out songs, and I feel pressure to make good ones. Of course, you're gonna feel pressure to make good songs. Who wants to put out garbage? Like, who actively goes into the studio like, you know what, man? I'm gonna put out some booty butt cheek music. That's my goal today. I'm gonna make the wackest song ever. I don't see nobody saying that besides probably Lil Yachty. He probably says that. You know what, guys? I'm gonna put out some booty music, and it's gonna fly. I believe Yachty does that, and I'm not like a Yachty hater. I love his hustle. I think his brand took off more than his music, but that's just me. His music is not for me, so I'm not knocking him, but objectively, I think he's whack, and that's another conversation we need to have. Like, it's a lot of whack rappers out here who are just whack, but other stuff saves them from us calling them whack. But I'm not gonna do that right now. That's another podcast. But yeah, Cardi B, I'm with you on that, man, and more success to her, and I hope everything's going good. I know she's in the news right now for a lot of other extra stuff in her personal life that I'm not going to talk about because that's her and Offset business. And like I said, I'm not going to be the pot calling the kettle black. Not now though, because I love the relationship I'm in, and I'm faithful. Yeah. Anyway, man, Tokyo Stash and Spade. Check out our videos, man. I got some stuff coming out myself pretty soon. I'm actually gonna go back and mix some stuff and make some stuff go viral myself, hopefully. Y'all be safe, man. I should come on here a little bit later and be with the old guy. Y'all be safe during these trying corona times, man. I'm out.